It's Harry Wright here from Table Tennis Active, and I am really excited, as usual, to introduce to you session 5. In session 5, we're going to warm up as normal. We've got 6 exercises that we're going to do, focusing on good movement to prepare us to get on the table. Once we're on the table, we're going to look at forehand drive, which is an attacking shot, which we're going to learn. And we're going to do it in a number of ways. We're going to do some forehand drive off a bounce feed. We're going to try some rallying, and we're also going to play a fun game called Table Tennis Cricket with a focus on the forehand drive. For this session, you will need a bat, a ball, and some sheets of A4 paper would be great. So really looking forward to you getting into session 5, forehand drive. So welcome to the warm-up for session 5. Today we're going to do 6 exercises, starting slow, working our way up and preparing us to get onto the table. Think about good movement throughout your warm-up. We've looked at this a lot. Balls of the feet, good joint alignment, head up, arms working well by the side of the body. And this will really help us prepare, but also keep us active and get us moving. So we're going to start with tapioca, upper body, moving the opposite way. Nice and slow just to start with there, okay? Really good exercise to start to get that rotation and prepare us. My head's up and looking forward while I'm doing that. Brilliant. Next, we're going to go for a near cross skip. So again, there's loads of different variations on skipping, but each one works the hips in a slightly different way. So I'm going to go for my near cross today. Okay, drive that opposite arm. 10, okay, 5 on each leg there. Nice and easy, still just building up. Now I'm going to do some sideways running, okay? So working those arms well. Just little steps up and down, keeping my head up. It is tempting to put your head down on this, but keep that head up. So a different way to move sideways there. And just a few sets of that sideways running. Next we're going to do a wide stretch. So what I'm going to do, just open my body out nice and wide and come back together again. Open out my body nice and wide there and come back together again. Wide there and back together. Just a couple more. Wide, back together, and one more. Wide. So a wide stretch. Next exercise is in and outs now. Love these. Start with my feet together on the balls of the feet. So this is in, and then we're going to go out. In and out. Okay, keep my head up on that one. Okay, can put my hands in front there. Bending those knees, working on the balls of the feet. Okay, you can't hear a lot of noise. Really good warm up, but also a good exercise to increase your fitness, and a good one for table tennis as well. So now we're going to actually do a little bit of shadow play with the bat. So we've done a lot of movement now, but this one, we're going to start off with the forehand drive, because that's the shot we're going to work on. So we're going to forehand drive, and then we're going to go across and backhand drive, which you're going to come to, but with a backhand, just going to use my forearm and wrist to go through. So we're going to go forehand drive, backhand drive, forehand drive, backhand drive. Just putting a little step in there, okay? That side step, backhand, forehand. So we're starting to learn the correct movement, which will in turn help us move when the ball comes in, and there's a lot to think about. So practicing movement in its own right, actually without the ball, is really good, and we call that shadow play. It's a fantastic way to keep fit, and as I say, also improve your movement for table tennis. So after that, okay, I want you to think, how do you feel? Hopefully feel a little bit warmer, a little bit more switched on, prepared to now get onto the table. Well done. So now I'm going to work on my forehand drive. So we're going to do a drill called drop, hit, catch, but on the table. So I've left the targets on, so Kelly's going to look to give me a bounce feed. So that's bouncing the ball on both sides. I'm standing ready, and then I'm going to just step round, give myself room to play a forehand drive. The bat face is slightly closed. I go through, and then I recover to go again. Okay, so remember, slightly to one side for that forehand. We're on a small table, so which is fine because it helps us work on control in our shorter game. But I'm going to try and get 5 of those forehand drives on. So let's have a look at that then. So again, forehand drive, ready again, through the ball with the forehand drive. Then I'm on my toes in a good ready position. Through there. Remember, I'm having to control it. The bat face is slightly closed. Maybe just do one more there. Brilliant. And that is a forehand drive off a bounce feed. So now we're going to look at rallying. So I'm going to concentrate on playing my forehand drive. Kelly's going to look to just try and keep the ball going, get it back, which is basically what a rally is, keeping the ball going. I'm going to get slightly to the side in my ready position and ready to move, because it might not always go where I want it, and I might need to move. So if I'm in my ready position, I can do that. So let's see what we can do. So as you can see there, a really good example of rallying. So keeping the ball going, not going too fast, and that was really good. So set yourself a challenge if you're rallying. Maybe start with 5 and then look for 10 and so on. So now we're going to play one of my favourite games called Table Tennis Cricket. So we're going to still work on the forehand drive. Kelly's going to give me a bounce feed and I'm trying to play a forehand drive back over the net. If I can hit anywhere on the table but not a target, then I get 1 point. If I can hit one of the targets, I've got 2 sheets of A4, I'm going to get 4 points. But if I hit it off the end and it doesn't hit the table and Kelly catches it, -4. Okay, so a great fun game, and I'm going to try 5 balls now. Let's see what I can do. So 1 run to start, 2 runs, I'm going to get a target, 3 runs, 4 runs, and a target to finish. So my total was 8. I didn't get out, and then what we would do is we swap over. So I would bowl some at Kelly and she would see what she scored. But it's a really good fun game. Table tennis cricket, try it out. So now we've completed that session working on a forehand drive. I want you to try and think, as we normally say, about transferring that skill into when you're playing a game. So we've learned serving, so make sure we're transferring that skill. But now it's just a case of when you're playing, can you get yourself in position to play that forehand drive slightly to the side? Can you win some points off it? But the key is transferring that skill into your gameplay. You can actually have a forehand to forehand game when you start to get really confident. So we play a game, but we just play forehand to forehand, and that's a good way to really embed that skill. So well done on completing the forehand drive session, and I shall look forward to seeing you for session 6, backhand drive. Congratulations on completing session 5. Hopefully now you know a little bit more about the forehand drive and you're able to try that shot out in some matches, so well done. As usual, I'm going to say to you, keep practicing, because really what I'm doing here is introducing you to something, and I really want you to take it away, practice it in your own time, because that is how we get better. I can't wait to get into session 6, which will be available soon, and in session 6 we're going to work on the backhand drive, which is really exciting, and then that will complete all 6 sessions, so can't wait to see you for session 6.